Well, welcome back, everyone, to another daily devotion. I'm Pastor Roy here at Woodlawn Christian Church in Lake City, Iowa, and we do these devotions Monday through Friday. So if you enjoy this, please like and subscribe, make a comment down below, be kind to me, please, and come back again. We'd love to have you with us and share. Feel free to share this video. We have been working our way through the Gospel of Matthew, and we have made it to the end of the 20th chapter. Tomorrow we will deal with the triumphant entry into Jerusalem. But right now, Jesus is still on his way there and he's walking along. We just got done with the request of James and John's, the sons of Zebedee's mother, wanting them to be on the right and the left, and that not understanding what was going on. And now today we are going to talk about two blind men that Jesus is going to heal. And so let's just jump right into it. We're at verses 29 to 34. This gets us to the end of chapter 20 again. As they were leaving Jericho, a large crowd followed them. There were two blind men sitting by the roadside. When they heard that Jesus was passing by, they shouted, "Lord, have mercy on us, Son of David." The crowd sternly ordered them to be quiet, but they shouted even more loudly, "Have mercy on us, Lord, Son of David." Jesus stood still and called to them, saying, "What do you want me to do for you?" They said to him, "Lord, let our eyes be opened." Moved with compassion, Jesus touched their eyes. Immediately they regained their sight and followed him. Okay, here again we have, just like back in the feeding miracles, Jesus has compassion on these fellows. He had compassion on the crowds, not wanting them to be suffering. Here he doesn't want these two gentlemen to be suffering. But we want to recognize that unlike the disciples and their mother not really gathering or understanding or comprehending what was truly going on, these two guys are crying out not once but twice, Lord. They're addressing Jesus as Lord, and then Son of David. Twice they refer to Jesus as Lord and twice as Son of David. They know who he is. He is the Messiah. They have recognized this. And so with that, here is what we want to take away from this. First, they know that Jesus is the Messiah. They recognize him as that. They cry out to him for mercy, for help. In the depths of their suffering, they cry out to God for help. They are determined to get to Jesus. Nobody's going to stop them. People try to hush them up and push them away and get them quiet and drive them away from God, but they aren't going to have it. They cried out again. They cried out even more loudly, more earnestly, God, help us. Even when the world is trying to shut them down, they are still determined. And then they tell God what they want. They tell Jesus what they want. They want to be healed. Renew our sight. Let us see again. Let our eyes be opened, is what they're saying here in this translation. So those are the things. These men, the least of which, of course, if they're blind, we have to believe, because they have an illness, a malady, that they've sinned. They're sinners in the eyes of the Jewish nation at this point in time. And so that's why you shouldn't be able to come to the Messiah, but yet they do. They come to Jesus, and he doesn't just heal them from afar. He touches them. He touches their eyes. It's an intimate relationship. It's an intimacy there. To all this acknowledging of God and being determined for God, they have this personal interaction with God. So it's a wonderful story of healing. It is just before we get to the triumphant entry. We are working our way up to Jerusalem from Jericho. It's about a 15-mile journey from Jericho to Jerusalem, but you're going uphill for about 3,400 feet. You're going from below sea level to above sea level. Jericho is about, I think it's like 800 feet below sea level, and Jerusalem is above sea level. So it's a change in your altitude of about 3,400 feet. So it's not an easy ascent. It's not an easy trip. There's ruffians, there's highwaymen, and all kinds of things waiting to trap people on the way. So it's an arduous journey that they're going on to get to Jerusalem from Jericho. It's not a trip that we made when we were in Jerusalem or in Israel a couple of years ago. But if I ever get back to Israel, I really would like to follow the road from Jericho up to Jerusalem. You can walk it, and I think it would be wonderful if I'm still able to do it. Who knows how long it'll be if I'm still able. But with that, I'm going to let you go for today. I've got to get to VBS. We have VBS, got 3 more nights, tonight, tomorrow, and the next. And so we are blessed to be able to help the children to learn a little bit about God. All right. With that, I'll let you go. Please be blessed, and please, please, please be a blessing to someone today. See you later. Bye-bye. God bless.